Yo, chat, what's good? YouTube, what up? YouTube, what's good? What's good, YouTube? Let me see who we got on the chat. Let me see who we got on the chat. Drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a one in the chat if you could hear me. Me drop a one myself. Okay, I see the ones. I see the ones. I see the ones. Perfect. 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 All right, let's go ahead and send this call out. Let's go ahead and send this out, man. Drop it in the chats. Drop it in the chats. Drop it in the chats. Let's get to it. Let's get the whole family here on tonight's call. Let's get the whole fam. It's gonna be a little bit different. They like, yo, my boy hosting the sessions on YouTube. Oh yeah. All right, let's get it. What up, fam? I wish I could play music, but like, they gonna copyright your boy. And I don't got time for that. I don't got time. What up, family? Bria, what's good? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get everybody on the call, family. Let's go ahead and I could see who's on here. I can see we got three locked in right now. We should be pushing numbers on this call. Let's get it. I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and keep some of this out. How y'all day going so far as well? It's a little bit different. They're like, yo, Z on the YouTube is different. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? A little bit different. But we still here with it. You know what I'm saying? We still here with it. Yo, T Miller, T Mills, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? We're gonna get this thing started in the next couple minutes. Different is good. Yes, facts. Change is good. It is okay to change. Yeah, this the whole fam on here, man. Y'all talking in chat. Don't be acting weird now. Don't act weird. Don't act weird. The only thing that I can say is there's no cameras on here. I'm the only person who could have my camera on, you know. I miss the music. Yeah. We're not gonna do it every single time on YouTube. You know, I promise y'all that I would do this call today, last week on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So oh no. Oh no. I could sing. Nah, we not look, I'm not embarrassing myself like that on this social media platform like this. Now, if the music was playing, then then we might have some motion. Then we might have some motion. All right. But man, as everybody comes into the call, I appreciate you guys for supporting the movement, man. Doing these on YouTube now. Again, it's not going to be every single call we're going to do on YouTube. It's going to be every now and then we'll do. 'Cause I do love Zoom. You know, I really do love Zoom. Give us a little alto. Yeah. No. uh, yes. Free game, free sauce. But yeah, like I said, every single call that we do, as you guys know, we trade every Tuesday, Thursday. Every single call won't be on YouTube, but I felt the need to to just do this. You know what I'm saying? Um, no, I didn't. I didn't sing. I didn't sing at all. No, no, no. Yo, see what you got. Angel, Golden Army, blessings to you as well too. But we about to get to it, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. As well, drop where y'all checking in from in the chat. As you guys know, today is Trading Thursday. I guess you could say Trading Thursday market recaps, where we look at what we did for this week, right on Tuesday and any day before. We kind of just recap on the markets. We look at crypto on these calls. We kind of just recap on trades that we've taken this week. All right. I see Chicago, Atlanta, San Antonio, West Palm Beach. Right. Somebody said you singing the Boys to Men. Boys to Men is actually one of my favorite groups. But not tonight. I wish I could play music, but they don't, you know what I'm saying? YouTube gonna go crazy. They're gonna have a fit. All right, so let's get this thing started, man. I'm gonna share my screen. I appreciate everybody that's on this call. I appreciate everybody that is on here. Let me go ahead and let me see something. Share. Oh gosh, wait. Can y'all see that? Y'all see like all the screens? Hey. Acapella. All right, okay. Y'all can see all the screens. I want to see all the screens. All right, let me join. Hold on, guys. You guys should be able to see my screen. I just want to make sure that we good on my end of things. Let me just pull this up real quick. So I can see the chat box. All right, let me know. Let me know if you guys can see me moving the screen around. All that, everything is good. Can you see me moving the screen? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. I see yeses. I see yeses. Let me get some yeses from everybody so I can make sure that we all solid. We good. I know we used to Zoom where you could exit out of the screen. You could be on your phone and do all that, but this is different. This is now more intention. This is more attention as well too, right? All right, perfect. So let's talk about it, man. This week was a good week in the markets. I'm gonna be honest. It was a really good week. I enjoyed what the markets gave us and really showed us. Okay. I have no complaints. I have no complaints this week on the markets. How about you guys? How about you guys? On a scale 1 through 10, if you could rate your trading this week, where are you at right now? I can see the chat box right here. I got my phone put up so I can see the chat. If you could rate yourself 1 through 10 this week, where are you at? Talk to me in the chat box. Myself, I could say I'm at a good like 8. I had an 8 this week. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see 8. And be transparent. This is a safe place. Okay, if you had a 0, say that. If you had a 1, say that. If you had a 10, say that. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6.5. Yo, what's good? 6. Okay. Now here's based on what your answer was or is. I could have done better at joining opening bell. Okay, I got you. Now, based on your answer, why do you have a 6.5, Rain? Why do you have a 6, Neil? Why do you have a 6, Model Citizens? Why do you have an 8, Jess? Why do you have a 5, Bria? Right? For myself, I can say I had an 8 because I had a nice percentage growth on my account. But the reason why it wasn't a 10 was I could have closed out of certain trades. I had, my stop loss and profit, so my trade was secured either way, right? But I could have just took the profit that was in the account, and I would have had a bigger result. But I'm still grateful for what I was able to do, right? I want to see these in the chat box based on what rate you gave yourself. Why? And I know you guys might be typing stuff like that as well too. But and I'll kind of get into the chart. So right now, this is okay. This is good. This is good. I rolled so for too long. Okay, you could have closed out profits earlier. I over leveraged on the trade. Come on now, don't be greedy. There's no need to over leverage. It's no need to over leverage, bro. No need, right? I was testing some strategies out and didn't go so well. Now we are in a community where we have different access to platforms and strategies, stuff like that. Stick to what works. Just because you see everybody else doing X, Y, and Z, this and that, no, what's working? What works for you? What works for you? I'm not, look, it's so many people that hit me up and be like, yo, Z, why are you using this strategy, that strategy? Because it works for me. That's why. Because it worked for me. I'm not here to compete with anybody with that strategy, this strategy. Oh, I got the best strategy. No, I'm not doing that. I want what works for me, and you do what works for you. On a positive note, I'm up on that GU. You know what I'm saying? I'm up on that GBP USD. I appreciate you for taking that trade, right? To be honest, I could have worked harder this week, not gonna lie. Shout out to you, model citizens, for saying that. Could have worked harder this week. We need that. We need that. Need to learn to put my stop loss in profit too early. Could have gotten more profits. Let it breathe more. Ride win. Okay. So with something like that, right? Putting your stop loss in profit, I want you to understand that's never a bad thing. If your stop loss and profit gets hit on a trade, I need you to say thank you next time. Or from here on out, I need you to say thank you. My stop loss and profit got hit, because here's what could have happened. Your stop loss and negative could have got hit too. But your stop loss and profit got hit. See, with these markets, we need to understand, we need to be grateful and blessed to even have anything come to us. Oh, that's cute. Okay. We need to be grateful and blessed that we had any amount of profit come back to us, because these markets don't owe us a dime. It goes back to what I was saying on how I could have just took the profit off the table on my trades this week. Every single trade, in every single trade that I took, it didn't hit TP, but I still made money because I wasn't being greedy to the fact that, oh, I need to make more. No, I'm grateful for what I got. Okay, I see y'all in the chat talking to each other. I love that. Right? You need to be grateful for what you get, man. Right? I heard your voice telling me to get out this morning. I'm so glad that you heard that. Okay? Because for example, right? Let's say this is ETH right here on the screen. I'm actually looking for a position on Ethereum here pretty soon. So let's say, for example, right, you took the sell, right, when the strategy called it out, came back into the zone, and you took the sell all the way down here. Let's say, right, your TP is down here, right at this demand zone, okay? Right at this demand zone. Let's say your take profit is there. But the market, okay, the market hasn't hit your TP yet. The market is right here. Current market is right there. Why? Like, why? Why wouldn't you put your stop loss in profit? Or why wouldn't you take profit on that trade? Or why wouldn't you take partial profits on that trade? Oh, just because from where the trade is now to where I got my take profit is close. Let me just see if it goes there. But what happens, okay? What happens when the market just does this? Now you like, oh shit. See my language, right? Now you like, oh, like, what just happened? No, what just happened was you was greedy. You wanted to get every little dime out of that trade. And the market said, you know what? I got something for you. Whoop. And let's call a spade, right? Let's just say for hypothetical purposes, you know, from here to where the market is at now. Let's say you were up 1,200. Okay, you're up profit, but you want to wait for 1,200. Why? That $1,000 could pay some of that rent. That $1,000 could take care of some of yours right now. And this is all hypothetical. You know, everybody on this call has different trading accounts, stuff like that. This is more so perspective. I need us to understand that these markets do not owe us nothing, so you need to be grateful for everything that comes your way. Will you take losses along the way? Absolutely. There will be trades you get into, and it just go right to your stop loss. But that's why, what is so important with trading? What is the most important thing with trading? Yeah, yes, lessons, right, for me, facts. We will take lessons along the way because every loss is really a lesson. And when you put two L's together, it makes a W. Yeah? But what is the most important thing with trading? R to R, man. Risk to reward, risk management. I don't care what strategy you trade. I don't care what team you're a part of. I don't care none of that. What I care about is who can show the best risk management and risk to reward consistently. That's it. That's it. Okay, that is literally it. All right. So I'm gonna come back to Ethereum. I want to talk about gold really quick. With the private group, right? With the private group, did anybody take that gold buy that I had dropped in our chat, where I was like, yo, I'm looking at gold for potential buys around this area? That thing came and hit my stop loss and profit, but I was like, oh, that's cool. I got a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying? I got a little piece of change. But if you took that, boy, if you took that from that 33.48, somebody say yes, in profit. You are 150 pips in profit right now. You are 150 pips in profit right now. Right now. Yes, I did spin in my chair all the way around. Suggest, shout out to Claudia, shout out to Sweet Jones. I see you on here. 150 pips in profit. So will this pull back? I don't know. Will this continue to go up? That's what the bias is. Okay. The bias was potential buys on gold right here, because you guys can see, right, that at this zone, the market where I was looking for buys here, it did it there previously, right? It did it there, but then it did it here first. It bought up from that same zone first. So sometimes what the market does, right, it's called liquidity. It's called, you can call it fair value gaps, whatever you guys want to call it, right? When the market has a very, very strong move to the upside or to the downside, what will tend to happen is when the market became very bullish or bearish, it'll react and retrace back to that same zone, right? And balance, absolutely right. It'll come back and react at that same exact zone. And that's exactly what happened on this trade right here, guys. Market took off over here to the left. Boom. It created you call it like a starting point, right? And it came retraced. Okay. It came retraced. Boom. Then you guys, I don't know, did anybody catch those sells? We talking about buys right now, but did anybody catch the sells that was dropped in our private community on gold at around 3,400 or 3,400? Who caught those sells, bro? The sales at that price, that was over 500 pips to the downside. That was over 500 pips. Talk to me in the chat. Did anybody catch that? I caught the sales. 40 ball, right? Bro, 564 pips to the downside. That is what you call a massive move right there. So you may ask, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next on gold? Possibly we continue to have this bullish momentum, right? We continue to have this bullish momentum come back up here to that 3,400 range, and possibly, have a reaction. Okay, it's just a matter of time with this move right here. All right, it's really just a matter of time, or what's going to happen, or what can potentially happen. Okay, what can potentially happen is we start to see, gold kind of push down, because it is a lot of heavy sellers pressure. Tomorrow's Friday as well. Okay, but before we see gold really start to make its way down here into these areas, before we buy up again, I would say we would have to close below this strong level of support right here. Yeah, a lot of space to fill. We would have to actually close below this strong level of support at around 33.44 before we actually start kind of tumbling down. Doing stuff like that. We would need to see that first before anything happens. Drop a 2 in the chat if you guys can see. I can see on my phone. It's like lagging a little bit. But let me know. Can you guys see that? It's good. Let me know in the chat box, guys. Let me know in the chat. It lags a bit, but not much. Okay. That's a bet. Perfect. All right, so that's kind of what gold looks like right now. I'm gonna go back to Ethereum. Okay, I'm gonna go back to ETH. This is a current setup that I'm looking for right now. Get the streaming set up. Fire. Yeah, that's facts, bro. This is a setup that I'm currently looking for right now, guys, on Ethereum. Okay. I'm gonna mark this up really quick here. For those who know, if you know what we're looking for right here. If you know, you know. Okay. If you know, you know. We got an earlier ETH trade. I'm still in. Yeah, this might be a move here. If you guys look here down here at this divergence, right, ETH on a 1 hour time frame. If you guys look here at the bottom half of the strategy, and you guys see these blue boxes and these red boxes, these are indicators, right? This is an indication, not a I guess you could say it's like an additional confirmation, but it's just indicating to you that buyers' momentum is like picking up in this area, right? It's not saying, okay, as soon as you see a blue box or a red box, that buyers are coming in right here, right now. It's just giving you an indication that buyers are coming in. Because look, the zone, the market is here right now. The actual zone for the buy is a little bit lower. So it's letting you know that, okay, buyers are approaching. Get ready, put your seatbelts on. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Can we hit 30? Can we hit 30 people on the first YouTube live stream of Club Shift? Can we hit 30? Go invite somebody to the call, man. Go invite somebody to the call. Why you ain't put? I did. It is in the golden zone. It's like right at the bottom of the golden zone. You really can't see it because the risk to reward box is there, but it's right there. If you look closely too, it's two boxes stacked on top of each other. You probably won't be able to see it like right here, but if you pull up your chart, 1 hour on ETH, it's like two boxes stacked up on each other. Okay, so what am I looking for? Possible pullback here, continuation to upside for Ethereum. Um, Again, this is possibilities, guys. You got to understand that the crypto market is a volatile market, and we do have some zones a little bit lower here, right? For the market to come down to maybe 2,000, right? Maybe 1,800, right? ETH can maybe come down all the way to 1,800, maybe possible, right? Who knows? Okay, but this is what the market is telling me. This is what the market is showing me. Do what the market is showing you. Don't go based off what you think. Do what the market is showing you, guys. If you look here, the reason why this zone got created is because if you look to the left, what happened previously at this same exact zone that the market is coming down to? Drop in the chat. What happened at this same zone over here to the left? It bought up from that same zone. So now when you come over to the right, boom, there's potential here. Not guarantees. There's potential here. All right. So this is good. This is good stuff. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff right here. So that is what I'm looking for on ETH. Okay. I'm going to pull up Bitcoin. We got any Bitcoin babies on here? We got any Bitcoin babies on here? Where the BTC babies at? Yo, Kayla, I just got your notification. Appreciate you for the sub. Sound like I'm on Twitch. All right, let's pull up BTC. Is where's Joya? Where's Joy at? Me and BTC go together real bad. All right. So BTC and ETH are not moving in confluence right now, right? Currently, when you look at the structure of BTC, it's a lot of sellers pressure. Okay, so a lot of sellers pressure happening on BTC. Okay. But if you guys can see on the stream, man, shout out to, this strategy. It called out these Bitcoin sales at around 106K. And if you took that, you were 5,000 pips in profit right now. All TPs smashed. Right? Not only did it react from the entry fill and sell, but then it created another zone, came back, reacted, and then picked you up, and then brought you all the way down and smashed all TPs. Wow. Shout out to You know what I'm saying? Oh my, baby, let me love you down. When you said "oh my," that's what I thought about. Y'all got the singing. Y'all got the singing out of me here. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all got the singing out of me. Um. So what's next? Okay. Um. Honestly, BTC could just continue to flush, and there's a heavy support zone right here. Heavy support zone. Let me know what price is this at, guys. Let me put a horizontal line. I seen Femi drop it in chat. She said, "I'm so ready for this drop. I'm so ready for the drop." What price do you see this at? Where BTC has the ability, right, to come down to 95,000, 94,000. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But now again, pay attention to the divergence down here. We're starting to get some blue boxes. Okay. We're starting to get some blue boxes down here. So just be aware, right? Just be aware. That is not a guarantee that BTC is just gonna fly from here. It's not saying that. But if you look at the history, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? But if we get BTC to come all the way down to 94, that would be very, very great for, yes, literally dollar cost average. That would be great to dollar cost average. even if I'm being honest, even right now, it's not the best, right? Not the best time to dollar cost average, but when you look at what happened, right, with BTC being at a high of $112,000 to now coming all the way back to about 100K, it's not bad, right? It's not a bad price, but if that thing pulled down to $94,000, mm-hmm. Go ahead, get you some of that. Go ahead, get you some of that for sure, for sure. And people just got it at all-time high. Facts, because people see. Here's the thing, right? People are attracted to hype. Happens all the time. The people who get attracted to hype are the people who say crypto doesn't work, crypto is this, crypto is that. I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. No, I told you to get educated. I told you to get educated. You wanted to listen to social media and everybody else. You don't want to listen to me because you don't have the results I want, quote unquote. You don't have the results I want. You don't got the results yet. But I'm showing you education. That's the thing. People don't want to fall in love with the process of education. They want to be a part of something when it's at an all-time high. When things are at an all-time high, for it to rebalance itself out, it has to come back down for a little bit. In terms of the markets. Okay? You sell the hype, you buy fear. Because I guarantee you, when crypto comes down to 94K, if or when it does, social media about to go crazy. Oh, yo, I told y'all the BTC, your friends gonna be texting you, your mom gonna be texting you, everybody gonna be calling you. You still doing that BTC? Look what just happened to the market. And then when you know, right, what's going on, then you start buying. You start buying at 94K. You start investing at 94K. You start day trading crypto around that time, they're gonna be the first people to call, yo, and then they go back to all-time highs. Yo, you just seen BTC? At that time, I might have a new phone number. At that time, you're probably gonna call me. It's gonna go straight to voicemail because I might not even have the same phone. We are literally in the best for individuals who are positioning themselves. We are literally in the best position ever to have our hands on knowledge, resources, and education like this. Okay, investments like this. Knew everything. Who this? Literally for me, everything new. Who calling my phone for real? Drake gonna have to put me on the hook of that for real. Because who calling my phone? I don't know. I don't know. Right? So let's see. Right? I'm not gonna call anything out right now. But if again, let's take a look at history, guys. Okay, let's just take a quick look at history. Based on where the market is at right now, if we put a horizontal line where the market is at now, you guys see what happened previously when the market was at those same areas. Yes? Talk to me, guys. Do we see what the market did here, here, here? So now the market is here now at a very similar zone that the market came down to a couple, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times the market came down to the same price at around 101K. Now, if we start to break below, right, we get a candle that goes below this zone, we get a candle to close below, then okay, that's kind of more confirmation, right, that we could start seeing BTC work its way down. All right. So this is game. This is sauce right here, guys. This is sauce right here. All right. This is sauce. So what I want to show you guys really quick before we get out of here. One of the things I tell people all the time, with trading, is that your trading plan and your risk management is the most important thing to have, right? So I want to show you guys a example, right? A trading plan you can develop, you can create. If you are in the private group, you have access to this as well. Once it loads up, if it doesn't load up right now, that's fine. I didn't want to be on this call for too long. I literally appreciate y'all for being here. Let me see. Okay, it's taking its time, but it's loading up. It's taking its time, but it's loading. Well, basically, there is a trading plan that one of our mentors and educators went on and created for us to have access to. If it doesn't show, I'll probably share this on the next call. It is lagging a little bit. But let me see. Let's go here. Make a copy. I want to show you guys this. This is powerful right here. That thing is lagging crazy. I'm looking at it on my phone. I'm way past that screen right here. All right, drop a 2 in the chat if you guys can see the trading plan. Drop a 2 in the chat if you guys can see the trading plan. This will be the last thing that I talk about because my phone is actually on 8%, 9% right now. And if you guys want access to this, just feel free to hit me on the side and we'll get you guys locked and loaded, ready to go. Okay, I see the 2s. Fire. So what you can do, Okay, what you can do with this trading plan is you can literally set it, okay, to what you want to do, how you want to trade, what you're going to risk, how much you're going to risk, what are you starting off your account with, right? Let's just say your account goal is a $2,000 trade account, right? 2 grand. And you start off that account with $200, $250, let's say $250, okay? $250. That is what your initial balance is. Now, your risk percentage, let's say you're about one, right? 1% per trade. Okay, one 1% per trade. Then for your pip plan, take profit, how many pips do you want every single trade to be? And the same thing for your stop loss. And this is, I'm going to keep this for like currency pairs like your GBP USDs, your Euro USDs, stuff like that. You can do this for crypto. You can do this for commodities. You can do this for indices as well. But those pips are counted differently. You got to factor that in as well too when you're making this plan. Okay. But let's just say pip goal target is 90 pips. Okay, and then your stop loss is 30 pips, and that puts you at a 1-to-3 risk to reward. Okay, that puts you at proper risk to reward on every single trade. Okay, so kind of to read, your account goal is 2 grand. You start off with a $250 account. You're risking 1% every single trade. In every single trade, you're looking to gain D pips with a risk of 30 pips. Now, what it's going to show you when you come down to the bottom, it's going to show you the memo, right? It's going to show you the projection that you can possibly have. So trades left to hit this goal is 72 trades. 72 trades with following that strict system. So by August 16th, you have a projected goal date to when this will be done. Okay. But the reason why I really, really like this more is because when you come down here to where it says the compound plan, it shows you guys the exact plan of action, breaking it down to you trade by trade. So now watch this, right? One of the biggest things for traders, somebody mentioned that the reason why they had I think it was a 6, right? In terms of 1 to 10, where you're at trading this week at a 6 because you over leverage. That's no longer a factor, because with this trading plan, it's going to show you the max lot size that you're going to put on every single trade. 0.01 for your first, you're going to use a 0.01 for your first 20 trades. How disciplined are you for real? How consistent can you be for real? You want to become a good trader through the wins and the losses? How disciplined can you be? This is going to show you. Stop over leveraging. Stop over trading. Trade properly. Because also what this does is, not only does it show you the exact lot size you got to put on every single trade, okay, but it's also going to show you your potential risk, right? If that trade is stop loss, it's going to show you. That trade is take profit, it's going to show you your potential reward and your potential risk on every single trade. Now, when you're taking these trades, you can also come over here to the win and loss column and check it off. I won the first trade, check it off. I won the second trade, check it off. I lost the third trade, check it off, right? Be transparent with yourself. I'm not just a profitable trader, I'm a disciplined trader, bro. Some of you guys, you got to put that as an affirmation wherever you trade at in your house or wherever you at. You got to put that right in front of you. I'm not just a profitable trader, I'm a disciplined trader as well. This plan right here, guys, is chef's kiss, bro. Right? So these things really help individuals become consistent and profitable in disciplined traders, guys. Actually following plans, having strategies to help you guys out, right? So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna come back to the live stream. Man, this was a really, really good call. Again, we will be doing these every now and then on YouTube. Not every time, because I love Zoom, man. Zoom is great, but also to kind of get the brand out there a little bit more. We're gonna be doing these on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Bougie. Shout out to Bougie, man. She gets all credit to this right here, because we were here last week. She was like, "Yo, Z, why don't you just do Club Shift on YouTube?" You know what I'm saying? Give some trading sauce out, trading sessions and all that. Do it live. I was like, okay, say no more. So if they start giving your boy some cuts, Bougie, I'm gonna throw you a little, you know what I mean? A little something. Throw you a little something. But nah, man, this was absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for staying tuned in for a full 48 minutes. This probably is gonna get posted to the page, probably once every two, something like that. Once every 2 weeks, yeah, for sure. You know, but Zoom got my heart. I ain't gonna lie, Zoom got my heart. I think do it every other week. Like Femi said, yep. Yeah, man. So we're gonna rock out. I appreciate y'all, man, so much. Have an amazing week. Tomorrow is Fortune Funding Friday. Again, that is where we all invest together as a community, as a team. And we just set ourselves up for generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate y'all. Go subscribe, go follow the YouTube, go share the YouTube, go show your boy some love, go in the comments on the video. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded, and we never look down on nobody unless we are pulling them and helping them up. Let's go out there and live and transform life, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.